Welcome guys to game week 23 English Premier League prediction. Game week 22 was a bit rough. A lot of things happened. Manchester United losing against Brighton. Manchester City shining again. Chelsea shining again. But let's check into game week 23 English Premier League prediction real quick. But before that, I want to just check in the positions of the two clubs and also their last 5 Premier League games. So the first game that we want to start with is Bournemouth against Nottingham Forest. This is quite an entertaining match. Both teams are on form right now. Bournemouth just won against Newcastle. Quite an entertaining match. Clivert scoring a hat-trick. So Bournemouth right now is number 7 in the Premier League table. Nottingham Forest number 3 in the Premier League table right now. Their last 5 matches, Bournemouth has 2 draws, 3 wins. Nottingham Forest have 4 wins, 1 draw. So Nottingham Forest, we know Nottingham Forest playing quite a good game in the English Premier League right now. So my prediction in this, I'm going with Nottingham Forest to win 3-0. So my prediction is Nottingham Forest 3, Bournemouth 0. Another game is Brighton against Everton. So Brighton will be playing against Everton. Let's just check in their positions. Brighton is number 9 in the Premier League table right now. Everton is number 16 in the Premier League table right now. Everton is struggling this season, though they won against Spurs. A lot of people didn't expect that, but right now, their last 5 matches, they have 3 losses and 2 wins. So my prediction in this is quite simple. I'm going with Brighton to win. So Brighton to win 2-0 against Everton. Brighton 2, Everton 0. Maybe Mitoma to score. Never know, but yeah, I'm not sure about the scorer. But then Brighton, I'm giving Brighton to win 2-0 against Everton. Another game will be Liverpool against Ipswich. So Liverpool will be playing against Ipswich. You know, Liverpool won 2-0. They struggled. I can't say it was a comfortable 2-0 against Brentford, but I think Brentford gave up in the last minutes of the game. So after Liverpool scoring 1 goal, Brentford completely gave up in that game, and they were lucky to concede only 2 goals, because I thought they were going to concede even 4 goals in the dying minutes of the game. So my prediction, let's just start the positions of the two clubs. Liverpool is number 1 in the Premier League table right now. Everybody knows that, and Ipswich is number 18th in the Premier League table right now. I don't know if Ipswich is going back to relegation. That's what I don't know, but I don't want Ipswich to be relegated. Maybe Southampton. Southampton is quite sure. I keep on saying this every day. Southampton is sure Southampton is going to be relegated, but then Ipswich they might be relegated. They're number 18th in the Premier League table right now. The last 5 matches, let's start with Liverpool. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 lose. Let's go to Ipswich. Ipswich has 2 lose, 2 draws. Has 2 lose, 2 wins, and 1 draw. So my prediction in this is quite simple. I'm going with Liverpool to win 3-0 against Ipswich. Liverpool 3, Ipswich 3. I don't know if Darwin Núñez is going to score again. I haven't bought him in my FPL team, but I think Darwin Núñez, I don't think he's going to score, but I think this is a time for Mo Salah to bounce back. I've been captaining Mo Salah in my FPL team, yet he's not even scoring. Man, Mo Salah been wasting me of late. In the last 2 English Premier League matches, Mo Salah haven't been scoring, haven't been like, doing much as he has been doing back then. But I think this game, Mo Salah is going to bounce back. So I'm giving Mo Salah to score 2 goals against Ipswich. So Liverpool 3, Ipswich 0. Another game is Southampton against Newcastle. So Southampton will be playing at home against Newcastle. This will be quite an easy match for Southampton. I always say that any club playing against Southampton, if the club doesn't score more than 3 goals, then that club needs to be relegated right now. Southampton is one of the teams that, if you ask me right now to place all my cash on them to be relegated, I'll do it ASAP, because Southampton, definitely they are just wasting time in the Premier League. So I think let's start with the positions of the two clubs. So Southampton is number 20 in the Premier League table right now, and Newcastle is number 6 in the Premier League table. Last 5 matches, let's start with Southampton. Southampton have lost 4 Premier League matches, won only 1. And Newcastle has 4 wins and 1 lose. So my prediction in this, I'm going with the Newcastle to score 3-1 against Southampton. Southampton will score 1 goal because they are playing at home. But then I think my prediction is quite clear in this. I'm going with Newcastle to win 3-1. Maybe Alexander Isak should bounce back. I thought he's going to score back-to-back in the 9 games English Premier League matches. But then it didn't happen. So he scored 8 goals in the last 8 Premier League matches. He didn't score against Bournemouth. That was quite a tough match for them. But in this, they're going to play against Southampton. So I'm giving Newcastle to win 3-1. Isak to score maybe 2 goals. Yeah, Isak to score 2 goals against Southampton. Another game without choking match. Another game will be Wolverhampton against Arsenal. So Arsenal have been struggling of late in the Premier League. I don't know if it's because of Saka, but that's true, man. Saka is a star boy for Arsenal. Let's check in their positions. Wolverhampton is number 17th in the Premier League table right now. Arsenal is number 2 in the Premier League table right now. And their last 5 Premier League matches are, let's start with Wolves. Wolves has 3 lose, 1 win, and 1 draw. And Arsenal has 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 lose. So I think this is quite simple. I think this is a time for the Gunners to bounce back. I think my prediction, I'm giving Arsenal to win 2-1 against Wolverhampton. There will be a goal over there, so you can play safe. But my prediction, I'm giving Arsenal to win 2-1 against Wolverhampton. So another game will be, this is quite a big match. Let me skip it first. Let me talk about these ones, and then I come back to it. I'll come back to Chelsea against Manchester City. Another game will be Crystal Palace against Brentford. So Crystal Palace will be playing against Brentford. This sounds like a draw to me. I don't know. This sounds like a draw to me. So Crystal Palace number 12 in the Premier League table right now. Brentford is number 11th in the Premier League table right now. So it's a battle of number 11 versus number 12. And number 12, it's at home. I'm talking about Crystal Palace playing at home. The last Premier League matches, 4 wins. Crystal Palace, 1 draw. Brentford, 3 lose, 1 win, 1 draw. I think my prediction in this, although I feel like this sounds like a draw, but I think Mbeumo is on form and Witsa is on form. They just lacked confidence. They just lacked confidence. Mbeumo got a good chance against Liverpool, but they blew it up. So I think in this, although I say it sounds like a draw, but I think I'm giving Brentford to win. So Brentford to win 2-1 against Crystal Palace. Mbeumo to score or Wisa. Mbeumo or Wisa to score. Yeah. Mbeumo or Wisa to score. Brentford 2, Crystal Palace 1. Another game is Tottenham versus Leicester. Tottenham versus Leicester. Let's just check in their positions in the Premier League table and also their last 5 matches. So Tottenham Hotspur is number 15 in the Premier League table. Oh, I'm surprised, man. Tottenham Hotspur is number 15 in the Premier League table right now. Oh, what's wrong with Leicester? What's wrong with Tottenham, man? And Leicester City with Ruud van Nistelrooy is number 19th in the Premier League table. I don't know if they're going to be relegated back. It is what it is. Let's wait until the end of the Premier League. But if the Premier League ends right now, Leicester City will be relegated back. Leicester City, Ipswich, and Southampton will just go back to the relegation. But I think in this, their last 5 Premier League matches, let's start with Tottenham. 3 lose, 1 draw, 1 win. And Leicester City, 4 lose and 1 win. I think this is going to be quite a simple game for Spurs. I don't know, but I feel that Tottenham Hotspur are going to bounce back in this. So I'm giving Tottenham Hotspur to win 3-0 against Leicester City. Ruud van Nistelrooy is struggling with Leicester City. I personally thought that Ruud van Nistelrooy is going to, to shock a lot of big teams, and not only big teams, but to shock a lot of people in the Premier League, especially when he took over Leicester City. But then it is what it is, man. They're really flopping right now, and if they continue with this form, they're going to be relegated definitely. No doubt about that one. So in my prediction, I'm giving Tottenham to win 3-0 against Leicester City. Because Tottenham is playing at home, White Hart Lane. It's quite a good match, but Tottenham to win this one. Another game is Aston Villa versus West Ham. This is a tough match, man. Aston Villa against West Ham. Let's just check in their positions, the Premier League table, and also their last 5 Premier League matches. So Aston Villa is number 8 in the Premier League table right now. West Ham is number 14 in the Premier League table right now. The Hammers are really struggling this time round. I don't know what's wrong with the Hammers. I don't know if it's because Michail Antonio it's not in the squad, but he also contribute big time to that squad, man. Michail Antonio, quick recovery, man. I hope he'll be good soon to play. I hope he'll be fit to play for West Ham, maybe next season or maybe before the end of this season. But I think let's just check in the positions, the Premier League table. Yeah. I've said that Aston Villa is number 8 and West Ham is number 14. And their last 5 Premier League matches, Aston Villa 3 wins, 1 lose, 1 draw. West Ham, 4 lose. They have 4 L's in their last 5 Premier League matches and 1 win in their last 5 Premier League matches. So I think my prediction, Aston Villa played a good match against Arsenal. I thought they're going to win. Aston Villa really shocked Arsenal. They played a good match, a big comeback for Aston Villa. But I think in this I'm still going with Aston Villa to win 3-1. Let's just be honest, because these are honest prediction. So with an honest prediction, I'm giving Aston Villa to win 3-1 against West Ham. So maybe West Ham, West Ham 3. There will be a goal in that match. Over 2.5 will be there. So you can play goal or over 2.5. But my prediction, I'm giving Aston Villa to win 3-1 against West Ham. Oliver Watkins to score. Oliver Watkins to score. Yeah, maybe. I believe Oliver Watkins will score in this match. Another game that I want to talk about will be Fulham versus Manchester United. So Fulham will be playing at home. Will be welcoming Manchester United at their home stadium. Manchester United have been struggling of that. I don't know what's wrong with Manchester United with Ruben Amorim. Sometimes they convince people that they are playing a good match. Sometimes they are flopping. Like I didn't expect Manchester United to lose against Brighton in the second leg of the Premier League match, especially after losing that first leg against Brighton. Especially after losing the first leg against Brighton. So I expected Manchester United to bounce back in this, but it is what it is. Ruben Amorim, I don't know. Ruben Amorim is full of surprises because they will be playing against Fulham. Sometimes they will win 4-0 against Fulham. In their next game, they lose 3-1. Their next game, they draw. Their next game, they win. So Manchester United, if you ask me, the hardest team to predict right now in the Premier League is Manchester United. Because they win today, they lose tomorrow, they draw. Like, it's really hard to predict how they are playing right now. But I think in this, they're going to play again. They're going to play against Fulham. I think Manchester United are going to win this. They're going to struggle, even if it's doing anything. They're going to do anything to win against Fulham. So I'm giving Manchester United to win 2-1. I'm giving Manchester United a 2-1 win against Fulham. So Manchester United 2, Fulham 1. Yeah, so maybe Amad Diallo to score. And maybe Bruno to score. Bruno and Amad Diallo. Yeah, I'm giving Bruno and Amad Diallo to score. But Manchester United 2, Fulham won. Another game, the last game that I want to talk about before I wrap it up or before I call it a day, it's Manchester City welcoming Chelsea. So Manchester City are going to play against Chelsea this weekend, and that's quite a big game, man. This is quite a big game for Chelsea, and a big game for Enzo Maresca, and also a big game for Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola have been struggling of late, but especially after winning six in their last Premier League match, I thought they're going to win against Paris Saint-Germain, but I don't know what happened. Again, Manchester City is the hardest team to predict in the Premier League because they are full of surprises. They will win today with a big margin, lose tomorrow, draw another day, win again. Like they are quite hard team to predict in the Premier League right now. I don't know what Pep Guardiola is cooking with Man City, but they are quite a very very tough team to predict right now in the Premier League. So Manchester City is number 5 in the Premier League table right now. Chelsea is number 4. So it's a battle of number 4 and number 5. So I think I'm going to play safe on this. I'm going with a draw. A draw that will have many goals. So I'm going with a draw of 2-2. Yeah, Manchester City 2, Chelsea 2. If you have a different prediction, tell me down in the comment section. But in this, I'm going with a draw of 2-2. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 2. Chelsea maybe Cole Palmer to score against his old club, and Foden. Yeah. So Foden to score for Man City, and Chelsea Palmer to represent. So I think that's my game week 23 English Premier League prediction. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, road to 6,000 subscribers. Adios.